Hello everyone and welcome back to a new video, and on today's video we are going to be working on a really interesting project. I just had this thought come to mind that I really wanted to do something with a bridge and water because on this series I am going to try really to work with water. So first I need to clean up this area a little bit just because I think it will probably be in my way, and maybe we'll be able to use the mouth of the river with this water. But I really don't know. But yeah, so what we're going to do is we need to first of all make everyone's favorite thing, another land bridge. I'm going to make it come out of the current one that we already have. I just need it to be kind of in line with this like wooden bridge right here. Now I could have removed it, but honestly I didn't really mind it there for right now. I'm definitely going to move it later on because I have a future idea in mind, which I cannot wait to show you guys because it's really cool. But I really need to make this kind of, I don't know, like a really big bridge, and I want it to kind of have a really nice like pathway going across, because initially I wanted to make kind of like a double bridge like scenic area, but come to find out I couldn't do that. So I improvised and actually made something that I liked a lot more, and I can't wait to show you all that because this was kind of a weird one because this area in particular is just really odd to work with, and especially getting the water just perfect because I wanted it to be slightly like at an angle so it's not like perfectly straight, just to give it that depth I think it was really needing. So that was really kind of daunting because it didn't really work out that well. I may add it in and out of the video. I don't know. I do like to add my mess-ups, but yeah, we'll see. And I did opt to kind of expand this out a little bit more. I may be going back and forth on that, just making sure I get like the measurements and everything right so far. But yeah, totally off subject. How have you guys been enjoying Jungle Core? I've been having a blast. This has been so different from what I usually make and create, and honestly my mind is just kind of, I don't know, going a little bit of everywhere. You guys let me know what you think and if you guys are enjoying this, and let me know in the comments too. Are you guys doing or overtaking a new project on Animal Crossing or like a new theme? Please let me know in the comments. I would love to hear it and see it, and also too, you guys can always DM me on Instagram, and I would love to come tour your island, or it can be a future live stream idea. But yeah, leave me in the comments below. Love to see what you all are doing. And now you see I am now once again expanding it outward. So the water was really confusing because a bridge can only go like, it can only be too small. Like it can't be like too small because it won't fit, or if the platform's not big enough it will go off. I'm sure you guys will see that here in a few minutes. But yeah, that was really confusing to me. And also too, I wanted to kind of play off of kind of what I'm building right here and add like different things to make it look more interesting. So I was really excited to get started on this, so I went ahead and expanded this bridge outward. And after this bridge portion, I'm probably going to make it more like nature like esque, so I'll have like different pathing and stuff that you see on the bottom floor there, and covering this up too is going to make everything look a lot better. Luckily for us, Jungle Core, the kind of the terraforming goes well with everything, so we lucked out in that aspect of things. We don't have to really worry about like covering up. And now that we're done kind of getting the base idea down, we can go ahead and speak with Tom Nook and we can get our bridge. I am going with like this really like old looking bridge. I really like this. When I go on trails, I actually very commonly see something like this, so it's really cool to be able to see something like this. And this is where I get really confused. I don't know why it's not fitting. My guess was it's too close, so I was like, do I need to expand this out one more to give it more room? I was kind of everywhere on this, so I decided just to expand it out one more time to see if that helped, because I didn't know if it needed to be a little bit bigger. I really did like that little rock I placed on the very end. I really wanted to keep it, but while I was doing this, I know I probably wouldn't be able to. But you see again, it's still the same thing, which was sad. So I did go ahead and remove this little rock thing I already placed right here. I just thought it looked a little bit different, and I tried to be extra and leave that little corner on. Didn't work out, and that was the problem. So we went ahead and placed that down. I was really happy with actually how it looked. I like the double waterfall on each side. It just makes it look really, I don't know, cool and unique. I don't really build like this ever, so it's fun to me. And then now on the bottom portion, this is where I was getting really confused. I didn't know if I could build like a bridge right here, because I wanted it to be smaller. And I've seen some builds before where like it was like overlooking the other bridge, and I was trying to think of a creative way I can do just that and have another bridge down here at least. As you see, I'm trying to get this shape just right, and I soonly realized I won't be able to have a bridge down here and make everything look good, at least to my standards, because I'm very critical of myself. And yeah, still the shape was looking really bad. I even tried placing it down right there. I don't know why. I was just wishful thinking, I guess, at this point. And again, same thing. And I was like, well, I don't know if I really was gonna like it right there. It's way too close. And again, this area is just really small, so I kind of knew it going in that I probably wouldn't be able to make what I wanted exactly, but I still wanted to give it a shot anyways. So finally, when I realized that was not going to work, because I seriously did try, y'all, I did cut out a lot of this. But anyways, I went back to the very first like kind of mindset I was in when I first started playing Animal Crossing and I got terraforming. I really loved doing these little square paths in the water. I thought this was super cool and probably nostalgic for a lot of people. And when do you get to do this? You really don't, especially with Animal Crossing nowadays. I don't feel like that is like, I guess, like the meta or the thing to do, but I wanted to go for it because honestly, I really love this. I thought this was super cool, and I think it would be a nice little way to adventure out, and instead of going over bridges and land bridges, to being able to cross like a little river or stream with some jumping. I just thought that was cool. I even added a little waterfall on the side. I thought that was cute and gave it like a little bit more character, and it's better than just placing vines on everything, because that is what I'm doing a lot of the times anyways. And now we can kind of connect up kind of the new like hopscotch area to where you can actually go up on the land bridge. And this path is really, really great. I'm really glad that I actually found this. Again, all like the codes and stuff will be in the description, so if you guys are curious and want to try them out for yourself, which I recommend, go ahead and check them out. And this path, I just kind of made it like a kind of a weird shape. I thought it looked cool and natural, and the bamboo and different like trees and stuff to give it more height, which is looking really, really good. And I decided that I wanted to move this like a little bit over so I can place down another tree. I wanted this to feel like it was kind of caged off from everything else and give you like the illusion that there's not a beach right below you. So I thought that would probably be the best way to do that. And I really like that I added the glowing moss like on the little jumping platforms. I just thought that looked really cool. And up here, I went ahead and decided to place down the bridge. I was happy with it, and I think it will look really good, especially from down below. And plus, some future builds will kind of have a scenic like point, I feel like, so we can play off of that later. And now that we time traveled and have the bridge down, we can go ahead and place down our pathing. Like I said before, I'm just going to use some natural pathing up here. I kind of want to get away from the land bridge, not fully, but kind of have different aspects of the island, because I feel like a jungle core island is just random and sporadic, and have all these like little niche items everywhere. And I kind of want to do that. I even had a little wheat field. Someone recommended that a while ago. I used them previously, but honestly, I think I might want to use them more. They just look kind of cool, even though it is kind of odd for a wheat field. I don't know. And down below, I left a little space in between like the fences purposely, because my like custom design table and tool shed are down there, so I needed a little way to get in there. And I did decide to go ahead and expand this out one more, just because I wanted to place down some trees and stuff just to help fill in the area a little bit more. I didn't know what was going on that little spot right there, so that kind of confused me. Same thing for right there. It's really weird how terraforming works and what you can and cannot place down. I don't know why it's like that. Hopefully in the next game, we're able to kind of customize and do things just a little bit more to like our kind of like touch, I guess. Being able to, you know, move stuff a lot easier, so where it's not way more time consuming. I feel like that can be a turnoff for a lot of people, is building an island and it takes forever to build stuff. I can just see why that is. And on one of the little jumping platforms, I decided to put down a green mum. I just thought that would be cute. And we are currently working around the campsite. So I didn't even think this would be in the way, but it definitely is in the way. So I don't plan on moving it on this video. I do have a build for it later on. But for right now, we'll just leave it right there. I'm sure it's fine. And now we're just kind of doing the final little touches. So we need to decorate everything around here just to give, you know, the impression that it is completed. And so you guys can see like the full product. I always like to try to do as much as I can just so you guys can get a full picture. I added a little cute like fossil right there on the end. I thought that was a nice little touch. And I wanted to add more butterflies. I didn't want to go overkill on them, but it is a jungle, so I feel like there should be some insects. So I wanted to add those all around just to make sure, you know, it kind of looked a little bit more lively. In this bottom area right here, I really loved the giant root thing. Kind of is weird, but I feel like it's, I don't know, a perfect fit. And I feel like it cages everything in just a little bit more. And I added a cute little mum cushion just on like the path down below. Why not? I just feel like it was really fitting. And this is why I expanded it out just a little bit more, so I could place down some trees to help kind of cover up just some of the things for the time being. Now this is all subject to change later on, but for right now I think it looks really good and it's a good filler for right now. And I'm kind of doing the same stuff I've been doing. I've been using a lot of like this lattice fence. I feel like it's a good, I don't know, like a good thing to go back and forth with, like with flowers and weeds and stuff. It just looks really clean and I don't get to use it that often. And now that we're almost done, we can go ahead and do our final little touches right above. I added, so I couldn't place down something I really wanted to place down over here. So I improvised and I decided to add one of these giant vines. I think it looks really cool and covers up the area a lot more. Of course, I'm throwing down some of my leaf piles, and I wanted to stick with kind of the Aztecian, I believe that's how you say it, kind of theme. So I wanted to keep on adding all these like broken statues and stuff. I just feel like it looks really cool. Kind of reminds me of like Jumanji or something. I don't know. I just thought it looked really cool, and I wanted to throw it down there. It's a cute like little monkey statue, I think. So I feel like it looks really good. And we're actually about to finish everything up. And it turned out really good, so let's go ahead and do our final walkthrough. And that wraps up today's video. I really hope you guys did enjoy today. I had honestly a blast making this. I really hope you guys got inspired in some sort of way to do something, kind of get you out of your comfort zone. Again, I always say this is what this game is about, trying new things and exploring to see what you can and cannot do. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Again, leave comments below about anything you like. I'd love to talk to you guys more often. And yeah, till next time.